We have returned, and we are going to do Alfyn's quest. If you've been paying particularly careful attention, you will see that I have leveled up, or did a little bit of grinding, for Alfyn and Hanit. I believe I got them both like 4 or 5 levels or so. We'll go over, you can see their equipment. I never actually showed Werner's sword, so there's that. Seems pretty cool. I dig it. And I don't know if I showed Matthias' scepter, but there's that as well. Get that out of the way. As far as classes go and whatnot, I'm going to go with Thief for right now. And I'm also going to go for Starseer for right now. Primary reason for that is I have no idea. What is this one? Okay, that's not necessary. So I did also set up, before I start again, I did also set up some stuff for Therian and Olberic, because I do want to return to them to fight the Warbringer, and that was giving them both saving grace. And I think I want to do that for these two guys, but I then figured it'd just take way too long. So let me get this banter out of the way. But the plan is Hanit's going to be last. Well, oof. See, here's the issue right now. I need to get Hanit up to 45, and then I have to basically 3-man all the final bosses. Potentially, this is a possible thing, especially if, I get into a ton of encounters with all the bosses, or all the dungeons. However, this first run to chapter 4 is going to be rough, which makes me believe maybe I should do all the chapter 3s first, remaining chapter 3s, and then do the chapter 4s. I don't know. I just don't know. In the battles that I did do, Cyrus does carry quite a bit, but just not enough. There's some enemies where they don't have elemental weaknesses, and he just kind of is just like, well, I'm doing lots of damage, but I'm not really doing what I need to do here. And that's kind of where I'm sitting at the moment. Hanit is still going to be the toughest one. All right. That out of the way. Alfyn Chapter 3. Let's do it. All right. The deadly disease that plagued Goldshore. In the end, it was but the trickery of Vanessa, a depraved quack who enriched herself at her patient's expense. But Alfyn put an end to her villainy and healed the people out of the kindness of his heart. Burned up, by the way. You are always my hero, an unreachable ideal. But heck if I ain't getting closer by the day. Having eased the pain and suffering of one town, Alfyn strode to Saints Bridge with a newfound confidence. Little did he know what awaited him there.
Oi, hey, Can you spare a scrap of food for a poor soul?
Hey, what's up, Narf? Welcome back, man.
As you can see, the snicks left me too injured to stand.
Show it to me. The wound festers. If it isn't treated, you'll be dead before the next sunrise.
What? You're one of them apothecaries, is that it?
What's it to you?
Bloody hells, but the gods smile on me. Treat my wound, and you can name your price.
Before that, answer me one thing.
Oh, but of course, ask me anything.
Of course, we don't get to find out.
Afraid you're out of luck, friend.
Finished streaming and you're now in the mood to watch some JRPGs. Ho ho!
Your life isn't worth saving.
Hopefully, hopefully this one, or this particular story, pans out.
Wait, have some mercy. You can't just leave a man to die.
Hold it! You're an apothecary, ain't you? How can you leave a man you examined to suffer?
What did you stream, by the way?
And who in the hells are you?
Name's Alfyn, and despite appearances, I'm a traveling apothecary myself.
A fellow druggist, is it? Well, listen up. I'm a free man with the right to choose my patients.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means just what I said. Some lives aren't worth saving.
Who does that jackass think he is?
Whoa, man, whoa.
You're an apothecary too, you said?
Sure am, and one who doesn't discriminate when it comes to those in need. Let me see that wound.
Warcraft 3. Ho ho! Are you doing all the?
Much obliged.
Are you doing all the campaigns?
You're lucky I showed up when I did. There. That should give you a fighting chance. But you ain't out of the woods yet. You'll need plenty of rest till it heals up. Here, lean on me.
You're far too kind. Thank you.
The name's Alfyn. Just doing my job.
Playing custom games, mostly Legion TD. Aha!
Thank you.
I've been a big fan of Warcraft 3 custom games. I actually tried playing it somewhat recently. And I guess the biggest issue that I ran into is a lot of the old games that I liked playing, nobody really plays anymore. Like, for example, I played a lot of BK's Gem TD. That game is a classic. That game goes down as like top 5 best Warcraft 3 custom maps that I've ever played. I don't know if like the guy stopped updating it, or you know, if we moved on to something else, but just kind of died.
Hi.
Kind of a sad thing. Played a lot of Dota, Warcraft 3. I played Legion TD. That's a good one. Played Winter Mall TD. I played a lot of the tower defenses. That was my jam. Did the campaigns a long time ago, thinking about replaying it. I think a friend of mine is trying to do the campaigns again.
You mustn't push yourself.
Most of the old gems are obsolete now. Sad, really? Yeah. And then, like, some people tried to port it over to StarCraft 2. I'm just like, this isn't the same, man. you're just not correctly recreating the experience that I felt with BK's Gem TD. It was just too good. Oh, there was another game, Guild of Hippos. I played that as well. That was a fun little like RPG kind of game or custom map. Big fan of that one. Yeah, StarCraft 2 custom games never felt right. There, you know what? It's that, and also the community behind StarCraft 2 custom games is like really, really weird.
What's this now?
Like all they want to do is play the same 5 games. And it's basically impossible to play
Someone help!
a game that's not on the top of the list.
Let me take a look.
What?
Favorite map from back in the day was Farmer vs. Hunter.
Dear.
Tried hosting it a while back, but couldn't get it started. That's more or less the issue nowadays.
No.
Rumor has it they're gonna remaster Warcraft 3
Damn it all.
like they did with StarCraft 1, which I thought was brilliant.
I'm coming in.
Very happy to see them do like a graphical update to StarCraft 1
Oh.
and make the original StarCraft free. And then not only that, make the update only like what, $10, $15 or something like that. $20, I don't know. It's a lot cheaper than they could have made it. Actually, I have battle.net up right now. I could check. Should have it closed. Please be $15. Just $15.
Whoa.
What was that? I never played Farmer versus Hunter, I don't think. That one doesn't come to mind.
Oh!
Oh my!
Gonna attend BlizzCon this year,
my
hoping
job.
for Warcraft 3 Remastered or Warcraft 4 if Blizzard decides to pull out the big guns. Ho, ho, ho. You're asking for quite a bit. Interesting. I got to visit 2 BlizzCons in my lifetime. It was, I believe their first one was in 2006. So I think I visited 2007 and 2008. I visited the one where they announced Wrath of the Lich King. And what one was after that? I don't think it was Cataclysm.
All right.
It might have been Diablo 3. That might have been the one after Wrath. The Lich King for World of Warcraft. But I had a lot of fun at BlizzCon. Back when it was
Come now.
geez, how much were those tickets? It's like $70 or $50. It was super cheap compared to what it is now. Super cheap. Me personally, I don't think we'll ever see a new Warcraft, like Warcraft 4 in that vein, until they reach a specific milestone in World of Warcraft. It's a really weird thing to develop two games simultaneously and not have them overlap when they're in the exact same world, dealing with the exact same stories. But I'm definitely hoping for Warcraft 4. Although this is gonna sound really weird to say, but I don't actually like Warcraft as an RTS. It's a really weird mix with like the heroes and the building. From a gameplay standpoint, I much prefer StarCraft. However, Warcraft 3 is a fantastic game, single player wise. I'm not too familiar with the multiplayer scene, but I hear it's still got some people in it. A scholar who keeps a close eye on the local water supply. He does so to ensure that those who live nearby will not again fall prey to a sickness which was once spread via the river, a sickness that claimed his wife years ago. It's a really weird way to say that. Will not again fall prey.
Oh.
It was worth it though. They know how to put on a good show. I've been playing the ladder for like 10 years. I'm right there with you, man. I think once I finished the campaign, I might have played one multiplayer game, and then I said, no. That's it. Whereas StarCraft, I tried for a little while before I was like, I just don't got the skills. I'm not good enough for this. The younger brother of a landscape artist, even when at the mercy of their father's violence, his older brother continued to pursue his passion of painting. And now he wishes for nothing more than to be by his brother's side and see him happy. You're only 14 years old, man. Chill. I feel like every time I inquire to people, I don't get like a special thing. He lives together with his younger brother Nate and is happy to see his normally withdrawn brother happy again after making some new friends. However, he secretly believes there must be some other reason for his brother's happiness due to the sudden and abrupt change in his behavior. Are you in here? There you are. An elderly widow who lives a quiet life of solitude. Never one for social gatherings, she had no one with whom to talk no one with whom to talk after her husband died. However, she recently met another older woman while taking a walk, and the two have since become good friends.
Thank you.
My personal guess for BlizzCon is Diablo 4. That's what I think we're gonna get. What console is this? This is the Nintendo Switch. It's a pretty solid console. Oh, that's that guy. Oh, I can't steal anything from anybody. A forlorn father who looks after his son Daryl. He sees much of his wife in him, whom he has watched grow from a boy to a young man. Perhaps it is for this reason that he strives to keep some distance between them. I'll take that discount. Think it's more likely you get another D3 expansion? You think so? I feel like they have kind of rebuilt themselves. But I don't know, that story. An old woman who has lived in this town for many years, a stubborn curmudgeon, she is slow to place her trust in others and even slower to express her feelings. Though grateful to have a dear friend who accepts her for who she is, she will likely never admit as much.
How are you holding up?
D4 would be lovely though. Never really liked D3.
Thank you.
I have an unpopular opinion. I really like Diablo 3. I thought the story was absolutely the epitome of not good. It was really, really bad. And some of the voice acting in it was even worse. But the gameplay was really, really fun. I really like the direction that they took the game. There's a lot of people out there that swear by Diablo 2. I really like Diablo 2. It's a fantastic game. However,
Are you all right?
when there are definitely changes that Diablo 3 made that were not good changes when you want Diablo 2.7 or whatever. But one of the biggest complaints that I did see with it is, oh, we don't have that skill tree anymore where we can put our points into. We can't put our points into the stats and whatnot. And, at the end of the day, when you're creating a build in Diablo 2, if you're not putting your points, well, okay, there's two ways to play the game. You could play it casually. You could play it, we'll say competitively, even though it's not really a competitive scene. It's more like to get the best, to be the best, PvE wise. And if you're gonna play casually, putting your points wherever you want, you're gonna end up with a terrible build that probably won't be able to do much later on.
So we meet again.
And that leaves the player kind of in a terrible situation. Whereas if you're gonna play,
Sorry, no time to chat. I have a patient waiting.
oh, I'll get back to this.
Surely you don't mean to save that scoundrel's life.
So you knew.
I did. He claimed to be a humble farmer, but the dagger concealed beneath his cloak told me otherwise. There was far more blood on him than that from his wound. Nor did his nervous, flickering eyes do him any favors. No, it was clear why he hadn't sought treatment for his wound. He's a man on the run.
Still. Because someone's a thief, that means you leave them to die?
I said it once, and I'll say it again. Some lives are worth saving. Others, not so much.
Bollocks! We're apothecaries, not gods. It ain't our place to judge. We have a duty to help anyone who needs us. Am I wrong?
Show me one of your tonics.
Huh? Why should I do that?
Call it curiosity. I want to see your skills for myself.
Heh. Well, if you insist. Here, looking's free.
It is unrefined, but adequate. Made with talent and confidence. Hear me, Alfyn. I can see the passion in your eyes, so I'll not mince words. Let that man die.
You can't...
Before you act, ask yourself what it truly means to save a man's life. Especially the life of a killer.